the young population and create social tensions and hurt the sentiments of the people of India. Why is the question of not having freedom of expression? It is guaranteed under the Constitution, Article 19. But freedom of expression, there are certain suitable, reasonable restrictions also placed. You cannot hurt other sentiments. You cannot hurt others' religious feelings. You cannot question the national unity and integrity. You cannot advocate separatism. Dissent, having a different opinion apart from the majority opinion, is agreeable. Dissent is agreeable, but not disintegration. Nobody can advocate disintegration. What is Azadi? Azadi of Kashmir, what does it mean? Thousands of people have laid down their lives for the unity and integrity of the country. We fought a great battle and got freedom for this country. And even Jammu Kashmir is an integral part of India. How can anybody advocate Azadi for Jammu Kashmir? And you want to make the universities or laboratories for this separatist experiments? There is a systematic effort going on. You want to have an anniversary for Afzal Guru, who was responsible and who spearheaded the movement to attack the parliament, destroy the temple of democracy. You want to celebrate his anniversary? And then you accuse others that your freedom of expression is affected, and you want to advocate independence to Jammu Kashmir, forgetting that it's a part and parcel of India, and Indian Parliament has passed a resolution saying that the whole of Jammu Kashmir, including POK, is part of India. What is happening to these people? As they are totally frustrated because the majority of the people of India are rejecting their philosophy, their ideology, both ideologically as well as politically. They are frustrated and trying to mislead the young minds by this sort of arguments. There is plenty of freedom of expression guaranteed by the Constitution. We are not at the mercy of anybody. And these people who are saying that this government, India government, there is no scope for dissent, there is intolerance. People who have imposed emergency, people who have put restrictions on the fundamental rights, people who have put the entire opposition behind bars, people who have imposed censorship on the media, people who have superseded the judges, Supreme Court judges, people who have asked for a committed judiciary. They are now giving pravachans, sermons about freedom of expression in this country. Congress party out of all and its spokespersons. And the left who have supported them in the black deeds of emergency, they now criticize the nationalist organizations. ABVP is definitely a nationalist organization. And other organizations, if they have different views, let them express their views. Why should outsiders go and disturb the peace in the campuses? There are more than 7,000 institutions across the country. There is total peace. Students are pursuing their academic interests. And you try to create disturbance here in few universities by raking up casteist, by raking up communal, by raking up separatist issues. And then if some sections of the students or the majority students oppose it, then you say it's an assault on freedom of expression. And you try to criticize the government. You have such freedom in this country that you can call the Prime Minister by name. You write articles that if the Prime Minister dies tomorrow, X will be the Prime Minister. You call the Prime Minister of the country, compare him with donkey. And now you say there is no freedom of expression. Fundamental right of freedom of expression and speech is guaranteed by the Constitution. At the same time, that cannot be misused to advocate separatist policies, to create social tensions, to hurt the sentiments of the people with regard to unity and integrity of the nation. Freedom of expression follows respecting others' views. We definitely agree, and it's guaranteed. India is a free country. You are trying to damage and send a wrong message across the globe also about India. The Congress party, which has no respect for fundamental rights, which has subverted the constitution, which has amended the constitution by putting opposition members in jail, they are now trying to poison the minds of the people by these typical expressions. And you say you are in alliance with all the sectarian forces in the country. You had alliance with the Muslim League. You had alliance with the Majlis Ittihad al-Muslimin. You had alliance with the extremist forces. You had alliance with the leftists. And you are creating violence. You are inciting violence. You were visiting the campuses for political reasons and inciting violence. This is what they try to do in JNU. That's what they try to do in Ramjas College. This is what they try to do in Hyderabad University. The Finance Minister has rightly called it as an alliance of subversion. Subversion is not allowed. It's not acceptable at all, come what may. India is a sovereign, democratic, secular country. Nobody can question its integrity. Nobody can advocate separatism. Let it be made very clear. You are insulting the patriotic feelings of the people by extending support to such forces. Right to freedom of speech do not include right to offend other sentiments. There is a pattern of creating hatred among different sections of society by a handful of people. You are in alliance with Maoists, you are in alliance with fundamental forces, you are in alliance with forces which are advocating Azadi for Kashmir. Friends, I am happy the larger section of the student community is totally ignoring and also resisting the efforts by a handful of people. And as far as the government is concerned, there is no question of government supporting any violent action or any violent group. You kill your supporters, kill people, innocent even forces which are fighting for the rights of the people, and you call us as if we are suppressing the rights of the people. The opposition is having every right to criticize the government, to agitate against the government, to organize a protest, which they have failed. So they are now creating verbal attacks by inciting people against each other. This is not acceptable at all. As I told in the beginning, dissent is agreeable, but disintegration cannot be allowed, and it is not acceptable at all. Yes.
सर इस तरह जो कुछ हुआ दिल्ली में रामदास कॉलेज में ये कुछ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की साजिश कर
जरूर है ना, कुछ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी. जब ये पॉलिटिकल पार्टी क्यों बोल रहे हैं? वहां मैटर इज बिटवीन स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ डिफरेंट फिलॉसफीज, वॉट एवर इट इज, दे विल सॉर्ट आउट द इश्यू. आप लोग कहाँ बाहर से क्यों गए? और वो जो लोग आजादी एडवोकेट कर रहे हैं उनको क्यों बुलाया? नंबर वन. At this rate, you can say that anybody who is advocating anything against the spirit of the Constitution, unity of the integrity of India, they are welcome. No. See, whatever political thoughts we may have, they have to be within the framework of the Indian Constitution. They have to be within the framework of the unity and integrity of India. That is very clear. We are very much clear. And people also are very clear. And you cannot go and then advocate separatism or advocate Azadi. What is Azadi of Jammu Kashmir? Jammu Kashmir is integral part of India. That means you are echoing the Pakistani line, or pro-Pakistani line, or pro-separatist line. That is not acceptable to us. You have got every right, okay. You talk about it. That's why you are getting isolated day by day. The Congress party, why is getting reduced? Because of such wrong policies, separatist policies, and approach of supporting such forces also. Otherwise, the students have got every right. They can agitate, they can demand, they can secure their demands through peaceful democratic means. But there seems to be a systematic effort to malign the government, malign the country, because our opponents are not able to digest their defeat in the election. And they are not able to digest the emergence and growing popularity of the Prime Minister of India. Day by day, Prime Minister is becoming more popular. And these people, by raking up such issues, they want to get cheap publicity, one, and second, they are frustrated. And
that's the message coming in from INB Minister Venkaiah Naidu. We lost the feed there for briefly. We'll try and reconnect. But dissent is one thing. The demand for any kind of disintegration or separatism or thoughts and actions that back that kind of an ideology is not acceptable. So after Arun Jaitley made those comments at an event in London 2 days ago, it is now the INB Minister who has come out to criticize this alliance for subversion, as the top ministers are now calling it. Remember, earlier in the day, we've seen students take out March for Tiranga as the tension escalates in Delhi.
that's why large masses of India, they are ignoring these people, and that's why they are becoming frustrated, and they are making all sorts of attacks. Even the UP Chief Minister, now he says, ये तो होली के त्योहार के अवसर पर कहा है गधे. आज आपने अखबार में देखा होगा 15,000 tourists visit the run of Kutch, the donkeys in Gujarat. And now he says, वो तो होली का त्योहार में संदर्भ में कहा है, उसको मिसअंडरस्टैंड नहीं करना. आप इतना निराश होके, हताश होके, जो कुछ आते हैं आपके माइंड में ऐसे ही बोलते और ऐसे ही प्रचार करते, और बाद में स्पष्टीकरण देना पड़ रहा है आपको. You are losing the battle in Uttar Pradesh, losing very badly. And you lost the elections recently. You have seen Maharashtra, you have seen Orissa, where the Congress party is becoming almost a marginal party. From national party, it is becoming a notional party. And this alliance of the Congress and the left and the others, it is going to fail.